Deep within the historic French Quarter of New Orleans, there stood an old hotel called the Creole Inn. It was a charming place with fancy iron balconies and walls covered in green vines. Most rooms at the Creole Inn were cozy and nice, giving travelers a taste of history. But there was one room that had strange stories around it. Room 333. Room 333 was often picked by people looking for something different. It had old furniture, pretty wallpaper, and vintage stuff that lots of folks liked. But when night came and the sun went away, Room 333 turned into a spooky place that scared even brave people. Everything started with quiet whispers and strange looks from the hotel workers when guests asked about Room 333. It was like the room's number made everyone feel cold. Some of the workers who had been around for a long time knew all about it. They told stories of weird things that had happened in that room for years. One summer night, a couple named Sarah and David came from far away and got Room 333 by mistake. They didn't know about the room's strange past and thought they were lucky to find such a nice place. As the night went on, it got pretty hot and humid outside. Sarah and David were enjoying their room and didn't think much of it. They had plans to go out and see the city's fun stuff, but they decided to stay in for the night and enjoy their room. At midnight, something strange happened. Sarah, who had been taking a nap, woke up suddenly. She felt like someone was watching her. David was still sleeping, making soft noises in the room. Sarah tried to ignore the weird feeling, thinking it was because of the new place. But the strange feeling didn't go away. Sarah started hearing soft whispers, like people talking quietly somewhere nearby. She strained her ears to listen but couldn't make out any words. Sarah gently woke up David, and they both listened carefully in the dark. The whispers got louder, and it seemed like a bunch of people talking in low voices. Sarah and David didn't know what to do, but they were too curious to ignore it. They thought the whispers were coming from the room next door, Room 334. David used his phone's light to guide them. As they got closer to Room 334, the whispers became clearer. It was like a group of people having a secret talk. David hesitated, then knocked gently on the door. The moment he knocked, the whispers stopped all of a sudden. The silence that followed felt eerie. Nobody answered the door, and Sarah and David looked at each other, puzzled. David slowly turned the doorknob and pushed the door open. When they went in, they found that Room 334 was empty, and nothing was out of place. There were no guests, and the mysterious voices had vanished. Confused and scared, Sarah and David returned to their room, thinking they had imagined everything. They locked the door and tried to sleep, but just as they were about to fall asleep, they heard it again. The whispers, louder this time, seemed to be coming from everywhere, like the walls were talking. Sarah and David couldn't ignore it anymore. They quickly packed their things and asked the hotel staff for another room. The staff didn't understand what was happening but gave them a different room. As they left Room 333, they felt like they had found something they couldn't explain. Room 333 of the Creole Inn continued to be a mystery, where the line between real and not real was blurry. Over the years, many guests went into that room, some hoping for something strange, while others just wanted to stay in a pretty old room. But one thing was always true. Room 333 had secrets that no one could figure out, making the Creole Inn in New Orleans a spooky place where strange things happened.